Hey, everybody, welcome in. We are back. It's Landmark Live, a production of the Platte County Landmark newspaper. Welcome in. I'm Ivan Foley, and I have a couple of good columnists here that are going to serve as co hosts. One guy got promoted tonight, Brad Carl, listed as a Landmark columnist.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Brad.
Thank you, and I appreciate the raise.
Brad has you doubled your salary tonight.
That's right.
So Brad has a new song for us. He's going to debut later tonight. It's about the Landmark Pick'em contest. And to my right, which I think is your left, Guy Speckmen, Ponder the Thought columnist, our funny guy on page 3.
What are you paying him?
Same as you.
Okay.
So
well,
there you go.
yeah.
You
Well,
guys
good,
can
good
compare.
for both of us, right?
Compare pay stubs on the way out the door tonight. It'll look like a CVS receipt.
A lot of zeros with some coupons on the end.
Yes. So hey, welcome in. We're glad you joined us. The Landmark is rocking and rolling. We're ready for the fall football season because it means the return of our Landmark Pick'em contest, which you'll find on our website at PlatteCountyLandmark.com. The thing was wildly popular last year in its first season. And we hope you'll join in and play. Go to our website, PlatteCountyLandmark.com. Get registered. Make your picks on an application that was designed by our very own Techman Schneider. And it's very easy to use, very easy to play along. And one of the guys who did so well last year was Guy Speckmen. So, Guy, just chime in. What are you looking forward to the most about another season of Landmark Pick'em?
Well, actually, I tend to dread things, so I'm dreading the fact that I'm probably not going to perform as well as I did last year because I got lucky last year.
There's a lot of pressure on you.
There is a lot of pressure because I was third, I think you told me. And
I think you were actually second.
Oh, second?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just looked at the list right here.
So there's no way I'll do that again this year. Don't follow my picks. Whatever you do, don't follow my picks. Follow Ivan Foley picks or the winner, Todd Shiflett's picks.
Yes. Now, I would also suggest, Brad Carl, you're due for an upgrade this year because you got off to kind of a slow start, I think, last year. But actually, you finished close to the top.
Yeah, where was I?
You finished sixth in the number of weeks won because you won one time.
I mean, don't have to tell people that part.
You finished overall, Brad's numbers, he finished with 170 correct picks on the year. By comparison, Todd Shiflett, the champion, finished with 183 correct picks. Ivan Foley, Ivan Foley 175, Guy Speckmen 166. But now, if you go to because Techman Schneider, he works out all the algorithms and angles, and he does a lot of math, and he's really good at that stuff. And according to Techman Schneider, Todd Shiflett, Maysville, an assistant football coach at King City Wildcats, and they spell the Wildcats with a K instead of a C. It's really weird.
That's not right. That's
King
not
City folks don't know how to spell.
That's like child care for wrong one.
It's just really weird, isn't it? Anyway, Todd Shiflett was the overall champion in the category ranked by finishes. Points awarded for first, second, or third. Todd Shiflett took that trophy home, and I'm sure he has it hanging on his mantle or his wall.
There's a trophy
next to the deer head.
He
has mounted. They shoot a lot of deer up there at King City.
There is a trophy?
Well, yeah, it's we're still working on it.
There is now. There better be.
So go to PlatteCountyLandmark.com, hit the Landmark Pick'em icon, and get rocking and rolling. And Brad, we want to talk a little bit about what you've produced for us tonight. I mean, let's talk about the smash hit that you had a year or so ago. Meet Me at the Speakeasy, which was your first really professional release here on Landmark Live.
It was definitely my first, Landmark release.
Yes.
And apparently not my last. I had a good time. We had a good subject matter, for it, which I thought was great. This one tonight, by comparison, I think, the way this came about, as you recall, was we had a little bit of a text string going on between you. By the way, does Speckman get on the old text message too?
We need to loop him in more.
They never included me. I mean, maybe it's the cyber crimes unit restricted me from being on all. There's some texts I can't be on.
Well,
so.
That's why I was asking, because it's like he never seems to be in our text string, so we need to start looping him in a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think Schneider had just mentioned you should do a song to me that I should do a song about Landmark Pick'em, and I was like, challenge accepted. And so I put this thing together. I think that it's great. I think that in the future we should, if you like this one, we'll see. If you like this one, we should maybe do a few more, but maybe come up with some subject matter that I can actually do this song and release it like on Spotify and have it actually mean something to somebody besides us.
Now, you did put your Meet Me at the Speakeasy on Spotify, did you not?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
that one is on there.
Have you guys worked out the legal part of it? Who owns this music? Is it
Oh,
music?
it's me.
It's not.
Oh, it's me.
He gets full blame.
I just want to make sure we didn't have a legal fight on our hands.
There's no question. I got to own something here, guy.
Okay.
You know, but yeah.
And it'll be a surprise to us because Brad has kept this so secret. We have not seen or heard this song yet. So, Guy, you and I are going to watch it and listen to it attentively for the very first time tonight. So
I'm taking a break. Oh no,
we'll sit here while it plays. You don't have to go anywhere unless you just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, if you're laughing, go behind the green screen over there.
So, like, how many weeks, days, months did it take you to produce this song?
I don't know, Schneider. When did he mention that?
It was a couple weeks ago.
I don't even think it was 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was 10 days ago.
More than 7 minutes.
More than 7 minutes ago. The song.
No, I mean as far as the time to develop it.
Less than 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, honestly, I had it written mostly within a night. And then it became a matter of getting the music done and stuff
Sobering
like that.
up,
So
sobering
up,
and then getting drunk again.
Always write drunk, edit sober.
Correct. I have that time in my office. That works pretty well.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I like it. I used to do that when I was writing my books, and it was amazing. Like I literally would go back to it after a few weeks and go, "Holy crap, I wrote that! I don't even remember writing it."
That gets people in trouble nowadays
because
you can put that out on the internet.
Stay away from social media when you're doing that. That's true. That's true.
Go to PlatteCountyLandmark.com, Landmark Pick'em link, and sign up for that and get rocking and rolling. Guy Speckmen, what exactly are you doing to prepare for the season? I mean, because you had such a strong season on Pick'em last year. I mean, so you're doing some studying, serious studying, no doubt.
I have. I've been out. I told you I went to Iowa and experienced legal sports betting for the first time, and that was pretty exciting. I bet on a bunch of stuff that I knew nothing about. Bet on some baseball and various parlays. So
ice dancing,
kind of just getting warmed up for betting on for Landmark Live. And then I'm following your lead from last year when you told everyone that you watch an inordinate amount of preseason games. And so I've been watching a bunch of really crappy football, and I'm assuming that's going to make me smarter.
It'll pay off early in the season. At least it did for me last year. Probably was just luck. Yeah. But if you watch a lot of preseason football, you can maybe get a jump start on week 1, which was the week that I started out so strong, by the way. And then the rest of my season was not as strong.
Brad, when you start out strong, then that kind of then the populace, what'd you have, 200 players? How many players?
100 and something. But
and so then people begin to question the integrity of the.
They do,
the
and we get audited. I mean, the IRS wants to jump in, even though it's a free contest. I don't understand.
Well, we're going to have more agents soon.
Well, 87,000 agents.
Some of these new agents, I think they're going to be armed, and so they'll be able to come in.
And 75,000 of them assigned to us. So that's really weird.
Make sure you're not getting over on them in this football program.
It is really weird. So, Brad, what are you doing to prep for the season?
Not a thing.
Just watching.
Just listening to what you guys talk about, because I honestly, I've played some fantasy football before. Was not good at it. I put too much time and effort into it, and it didn't make a damn bit of difference.
Right.
And so I kind of use the same methodology with this. I mean, I used to be more into watching professional sports than football. I watch the Chiefs and maybe a few other games during the week, but that's about it. So I'm going to try to put nothing into it and hope that this year, my luck pays off the way your luck has paid off and the way your luck pays off early in the season.
Yeah.
So, and my question to you real quick, and you probably don't have a good answer, but maybe you do.
I'll make one up.
What kind of, please do. What is it that you're watching for in preseason? Because let's be honest, they're taking players in, taking players out.
Yeah, you're watching for depth, Brad, and you're watching to see, okay, if somebody's quarterback gets hurt, who's behind him, and you're.
I don't need to watch it.
I've been on the third string.
Yeah, I am. I'm watching a lot of third stringers
of the Steelers, and see how that guy.
And you can kind of, and they play the starters, maybe a quarter in some of these games, so you get a little bit of a sneak peek.
I guess, but
you got to be hardcore to watch a preseason game. Though.
You got to be hardcore to get anything out of a preseason game.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, I was just curious.
I'm just trying to say, Brad, it takes a little skill, and so maybe that's why you finished. I don't know.
Don't worry, I'll have the last say in my song.
I know you do, but remember, we have the last say in the paper, so we'll leave it at that.
That is true.
So,
That is true.
what time do you? What time? How soon do you want to get into the song? Shall we say that a little bit, kind of tease it?
Well, we
during the
talked
show?
about playing it twice in the show if you liked
Oh my
it.
God! Listen to him.
It depends on.
He started with just loop the thing, like loop the thing through the whole entire show.
I'm gonna
and just
go
allow
share.
everyone to do that. And so we finally got him down to 2 times, and I thought we were going to work to 1 by the time.
Well,
the show started. Apparently we're still at 2.
In that case, Ivan,
Yes.
just don't play it. Just
Oh
don't play it at
no! We
all.
want to play it. I
Have
mean,
we ever answered the
you worked.
question of, I'm still that the Christmas one where there's a Santa Claus in his video. I'm still concerned. Is that Santa Claus you in the video? Did we ever?
Santa Claus is not me in that video.
Sure looks like you, Brad.
Okay.
Sure looks like you.
That's not
still-
fair.
Will there be a video for this one? I mean, is it?
Probably
In the
not.
Just a lyric video.
Just a lyric. What we got tonight is a lyric video.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can hear or read the lyrics because the vocal is a little bit rough. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so it's like any other song that Brad Carl has
Pretty
produced.
much. Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm looking forward to the video coming out.
Yeah. Well, it'll be
I
good.
haven't heard the song yet.
There may be Santa Claus in the video.
That would really be my choice.
Yeah. You know who the Santa Claus in there? He's referring to my music video for "Here Comes Santa Claus" that you can see on my YouTube page, and that Santa Claus actually looks more like Scott
Campbell.
Scott Campbell.
Really?
Oh.
I don't know.
Santa brings a gift and gets you out of jail all one day. Boom.
Exactly. Attorney Scott, Esquire.
Bring the little kids gifts and get the older kid out of jail.
Right.
I
That's who honestly, if it's not him, we should have Scott Campbell play Santa Claus in my next video.
We could. We could come on our Christmas show.
Yeah.
It'll be
Why
fun.
not? Why not?
But PlatteCountyLandmark.com, click on the landmark, pick them, get rocking and rolling. We had about 100 and some people sign up last year. Come on, let's beat that number. We want to thank our sponsor, Tony Farr Real Estate Group, who sponsors the contest again this year, and we've got prizes lined up every week. Techman Schneider has been working his butt off lining up prizes for us. He's got Stone Canyon Pizza down at Parkville is going to give a gift certificate every week. We've got 10 and 2 coffee out at Parkville.
Oh.
It's lined up. We've got the Parkville American Legion, which is a nice place to grab a beer.
Yeah.
And Nick and Jake's at Parkville. We're heavy in Parkville.
I guess.
We're really loved.
It's nice to
And
be let back in.
Yeah.
Honestly, the game. I mean, I've told Techman Schneider this. It's so easy. It is one of the easiest apps as far as like if you're on your iPad, you're on your computer, on your phone. It's easy to jump on there and like Ivan and I said. I mean, I'll go in there and put in my picks early in the week.
Yeah.
If I don't forget or if I'm not out drinking or something of that nature. But then you can just jump on there and change them as the week goes on. And it's a very nice system. It really is.
It is.
Yeah,
It's very
really
cool. I
Well,
like
Techman Schneider, whenever you're ready to pop that Brad lyric video on Landmark Pick'em Blues, we will roll with it.
So excited. Not really. Hopefully you guys like it.
That's a nice microphone.
That is a nice microphone.
It's lovely. Looks real.
It's time once again to try really hard to win. But I've got this sick feeling that Ivan's gonna win again. He's always got something up his sleeve. Never trust a guy with shiny white teeth. In case you haven't heard him shout, Candler's got a new book out. The best 10% of all his rants. And on the book cover, he's not wearing pants. But when it comes to sports, he knows how to pick and choose. And all I've got is the Landmark Pick'em Blues. Tech guy Schneider surfaced out of the blue to bring bells and whistles to the Landmark Live crew. The new website is truly the bomb, but I still believe there's something terribly wrong. When the boss man wins, it's an evil ruse, and I'll still have the landmark pick'em blues. I got the landmark pick'em blues. It makes me drink more booze. I got the landmark pick'em blues. Guy Speckman's still confused. Is either the game in the system? He's spreading the landmark pick'em blues. Oh yeah, I'm not feeling good. I need me one of them heavy doses of a vaccine. He's either the game in the system again. He's spreading the landmark pick'em blues.
Brad, that's a classic.
Do you like that?
That's good.
Thank
That's
you.
good. I like it.
Thank you. I had to throw you in at the in it because I didn't know you were going to be on the show, and I'm like, well, crap. I would have liked to have known that.
I thought it was a good
Go.
throw.
It was a good little
rhyme.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Confused by it, but other than
Well, there's
Other
no
than that,
surprise there at all, right? And the irony is, like, you don't always win, but you have a much better idea as to what you're doing than
I'm a
the rest
consistent
of-
winner, I think is what you're saying, Brad.
overall. Yeah, and you have shiny
that's what
white
people
teeth.
say about you, Ivan. Behind your back, that's what people say. He's a consistent winner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
former
it's
mayor
true.
of Parkville. I mean, she says that all the
Yes,
time.
nothing but good things to say.
Oh, me too. Oh, that's funny.
Well, how do you rate that? I mean, Guy, let's rate Brad's song. How do we rate that one compared to Meet Me at the Speakeasy? You recall the Meet Me at the Speakeasy?
I do. I mean, I like this.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
good.
this. It's got a good tone to it.
Yeah.
It's got some factual information in it.
Yeah.
Like it kind of brings out it.
It's got some opinion in it too, but that's okay because we're about opinions here on Landmark Live.
Where? Like the vaccine?
Threw in a little politics there at the end. And we've said we're not dealing with any politics because the last time he put any politics of mine on Facebook, I got lambasted. And so I'm
They
done
did
with that.
try to jump on you. They
Really? Wow.
Guy Speckman was assaulted on Facebook one time.
Oh, no.
It was.
I didn't know that.
And he said, "Hey, quick, post something else on Facebook. Push mine down to the bottom of the page."
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no
It was,
idea.
I thought the song. I would. I mean, it's a 8 to 10. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's,
really is. It's
wow,
up there.
wow,
I
that's
think
good.
it's good.
That's very
Yeah.
honorable. Would you agree with the 8 to 10, Ivan? Because I don't.
With 10 being the highest, or the
Yes. Yes.
yeah, it's close.
Well, they're two
It's
different.
good. It's good. It's
Thank
good.
you.
I thought the
Yeah.
I like the video for Meet Me at the Speakeasy.
Yeah, there's
but,
a-
this is just a lyric video.
Well,
we
and
can,
the
we can
reason,
jazz this up.
right? Which I mean, I just didn't have time.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
not saying there
I
won't be
can
one
really see
someday.
that coming out of a blues bar, though. I mean, I could,
well,
I
you
could
could
see
feel-
you on
yeah,
that
you
kind
kinda
of stage.
feel it.
I really could.
Yeah.
Kind of feel it.
I could
Yeah.
see that. That's true. They're two completely different. Not only are they completely different subject matter wise, but they're also, Meet Me at the Speakeasy is a very novelty-esque kind of song. It's like One Night in Bangkok,
Oh, yeah.
or something like that. It's like you're not going to hear it on the 80 station on Sirius XM very much,
Not
but
often.
or that's probably where you're only going to hear it these days. Maybe is the best way to put it. But no, I always appreciate the opportunity to entertain you in any way that I can.
We love it.
So-
That's why we love having you on
Anyway?
there.
Almost anyway.
And by the way, if you might have noticed, we were a little late starting the show tonight. That's because our music man was a little late getting here. Not too bad, but
Hey, genius doesn't come on
he's-
time. I mean, it's just the way it
that's
works.
right.
It's true.
Well, he flew in from Iowa, and
I did.
and man, his arms are tired.
You were in Cedar Rapids. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That was.
Were you partying
Oh,
like that
I was
guy
not.
did?
I haven't seen that movie yet, but I need to see
Well, you
that.
need to see that.
I should see that. It's probably about me, and I don't even know it.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
Brad wanted to give, before we get back to football, which, by the way, you're watching Landmark Live. It's a production of the Platte County Landmark newspaper. I'm Ivan Foley, Landmark publisher, and with me are Guy Speckman, Landmark columnist, and Brad Carl, advertised as a Landmark columnist, but better known as a street musician at Berry Road and I-29 usually. So
Before I got
The homeless guys have moved him out.
At the homeless camp,
There's
yeah,
a little
just-
turf battle going on there. Mayor Q's going to come down and settle that issue.
He plays at
no.
bars
Oh,
and bars
no.
and restaurants and soup kitchens. You can find him quite often.
I like it.
Where were we going?
I think
with
you were
that?
gonna. I think you
Oh,
were
we're
going
going
to
to talk about the Elvis movie. Brad had Brad has a review of the Elvis movie that's out.
Actually,
So
it's
pick it
funny.
away.
I thought we had already talked about it, but apparently
I don't think we did.
I grew up an Elvis fan. I love Elvis. You could certainly pick the movie apart for like not being good in some areas, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I guess it's been a couple months now, and I think you can get it on Amazon Prime now. You can actually
can
just
you?
watch it like for $8 or something like that.
Well, you better fire up that Amazon Prime account because there's going to be some Thursday night football on there this year, right? Yeah. Including the Chiefs' first regular season game is the first ever Thursday night game on Amazon Prime, Guy Speckman.
Is that right? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, it's who do we play?
I'm just now, I have to say I'm reaching that age where I'm having trouble keeping up with the technology, especially with streaming TV. And so like there's a lot of confusion every night that, I was a good old 10 o'clock news guy, and there's a lot of confusion now about where to go find certain shows. Better Call Saul was a real challenge for me to follow that series, and football looks like a real challenge coming up this year.
It's true. It's
I
true.
think it's.
Isn't Apple getting some games, or is
that's
that coming up?
I think that's a baseball package Apple has, but football is Amazon Prime, right? Yeah.
I believe you're
But
correct.
NFL Ticket this is the last year for NFL Ticket.
You are
with
correct.
DirecTV.
Right, yeah.
DirecTV has it now, and they will not have it.
But they don't. But so their contract's just up, and they're going to shop it around.
Yeah,
probably.
they did already, and Amazon is going
Did
to.
Amazon
I
get
think
that?
Amazon's already got that one for next year.
Wow.
Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Imagine if we had come up with NFL Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be collecting $9.95 from all these idiots that are betting.
I'd settle for $6.95. I mean,
Yeah, and let's touch on this too, Guy Speckman. You're our gambling expert, and
you're the gambling expert.
Guy Speckman is the only one here that's ever gambled legally in Iowa, and now we're going to start gambling legally in Kansas effective September 1st-ish or 8th-ish, whatever date they got it ready to roll. So, Guy, what are you looking forward to the most? What's going to be your first legal bet in the state of Kansas?
Oh, I'll probably just do some idiot parlay that the app there in Iowa I used the Caesar app, and so it's Caesar's Palace or whatever is entertainment. And so once you're about 2 miles into Iowa, you can bet on the app. You don't have to go to the casino or anything of that nature. And so it's pretty cool. And they offer you a lot of varying parlays to pretty much sucker your money. And so you can bet $2 on 3 different Major League Baseball teams to win. Right. So I'll probably bet about 3 of those idiot type bets to get started. I'll probably drive over to KCK and sit at some truck stop and place 3 or 4 bets once it's legal. In
Just
Kansas.
get inside Kansas and pull off into the median of the Interstate 435 there. You go to town.
They'll probably, like, where do they have the telephone lots at the airport? They'll have betting lots right off the interstate in KCK.
Probably.
Yeah, so you just get an app on your phone. You don't even have to go to the casino. Kansas really stepped it up a notch.
And Missouri's just.
Yeah. Ivan and I talked about this last week. They're having a special session here pretty soon. The governor called it. They're doing some, tax credits or crap. They need to get gambling on this special session. Let's just get it done.
For sure.
And Ivan's going to call Tony Lukemeyer.
We'll get Tony on the show.
get
See if
that
he wants to
rolling.
talk sports gambling.
Let's get to some priorities in this country.
Tony
agree.
Lukemeyer, we're putting the call out to you. Don't make me text you. Just call me tomorrow. And Tony, we're going to get you on the phone or on the show, actually, and we're going to talk sports gambling on a future Landmark Live and why Missouri has not jumped in yet.
Well,
the public wants to know.
I agree.
Riverboat gambling saved education, right? Well, okay, maybe not. But, but selling pot, that didn't work either.
No,
But this
that
one will
didn't work either.
This one will work. It'll save the Missouri budget.
It'll work for us.
Well, it'll make the state more fun anyway.
That's what matters. Exactly. And also, the reason you don't want to text Tony is because you don't want to accidentally loop him into one of our texts.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Which, actually, I wanted to tell you, Ivan, before the show started, I told you to remind me of this, and you've totally forgotten to. You were supposed to remind me to tell you what I was thinking of that I was going to say for the show, that had to do with the show.
Okay.
How I can make the show better.
Okay.
You've totally forgotten it already.
Brad,
Guy remembers because Guy's over there snickering.
Brad, how can you make the show better?
Well, I think we need to roll tape. I think we need to roll tape pre-show.
Yes.
And granted, we're not going to say we're not going to edit it. We need to roll tape.
Yes.
And then we can release that footage later as kind of like extra footage.
Kind of like we talk around it, and
Yeah.
it's very
bonus
funny.
stuff at the end when you're walking out of the
Okay,
movie
now
theater.
I got it.
Right, exactly.
What's that called?
Exactly.
Well, I got to blow you out of the
cutting
water on
floors,
this.
be real.
Okay.
Be real. And granted, I could edit it so that I can make sure we get anything derogatory that I might say about any mayors or anything like that.
We got Techman Schneider. Now listen.
Yeah.
You think this is breaking news, but Techman Schneider and I have had this conversation like within the past week, because we've got several sponsors lined up this fall who want us to go on site. We're going to take the show out on the road, and we're going to go on site. And Techman Schneider has proposed that we head out to the site previous to the show airing live and do our recorded session segment, whatever you want to call it, with the sponsor, so we be sure that gets put together professionally and there's no background noise since we're out there live all the time.
That's a brilliant idea.
So brilliant idea by Techman. We're going to do
brilliant.
that. We're going to go out. We're taking the show out on the road this fall. Look forward to some fun episodes, and probably in next week's edition of The Landmark, I will tease you by mentioning that there's going to be a mention or two of some future Landmark Live locations for our show, and you'll want to hit those up. It's some exciting stuff. I met with a potential sponsor on Monday. It is going to be good stuff, Brad. So you and Techman were thinking alike.
I think it's fantastic too, and I'm happy because I'm concerned that this is the 6th fall season of Landmark Live, and we've only done like 15 total shows. So I think it's important.
You're incorrect on that.
COVID. Whenever things go bad anymore, you
Always
Oh,
about
my
COVID.
God.
just say COVID.
Right.
You need to go to our YouTube channel.
I'm just kidding. I know we
yeah,
got
there's
more
no-
than that. I know. And
But in the
some
last-
good, some not.
Yes,
right?
but oh my gosh,
Right.
How many episodes are there, you think?
I'd have to go back and count, but Beth, those first 2 years,
Probably let
we were-
Schneider count. He's better at math.
yeah, he is good at math.
It's true.
But the years 2017 through 18, we were doing shows
Constantly.
Yeah. So there are a lot of them out there. So go to Platte County Landmark YouTube channel, and I think Techman has all those shows loaded on that YouTube channel. So we would have to count them up. So there's a crap ton of them.
It just feels like we don't have that many because, like,
No, we
you've
don't,
done.
because
Like I
we-
said in this column, it's like we haven't.
How many?
That was in your column, right?
What?
They're on your website.
They're on our website too. All of them.
Oh,
Techman's
that's
got them
right,
loaded
that's
at
right,
PlatteCountyLandmark.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
and,
honestly, you said there's a crap ton, and that's a legal.
that is a legal term. That's what our attorney said.
Scott Campbell. Yes.
So yeah, that's good. That's good knowledge. So okay, let's get into football.
Okay.
Go to PlatteCountyLandmark.com, hit the Landmark Pick'em tab, and start making your picks. Here, I got a prediction for you because last year in my column, Guy, you probably remember that I wrote this last August before the season
I
began.
generally don't forget any of your columns.
You do not, and I appreciate that. Last August, I made the prediction. I said, hey, take your mortgage and just bet that. Let's bet your mortgage on the Oakland, they were the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders over their predicted win total. I said, bet your house on that one. And it hit, okay? Yeah. So now that you guys have your mortgages paid off, I'm going to give you another pick this year. This is where you make the gravy, right? Because your house is already paid off. So this year, here's your, I used to call it pay your mortgage pick. You don't even have to pay that anymore. So you bet whatever you want to on this one. But here's my guaranteed predicted win total is the Philadelphia Eagles. And they started out with a predicted win total of 8.5. That number's now up to 9.5. But I'm telling you, when Kansas betting becomes legal, follow Guy Speckmen over to Kansas and bet on the Eagles over. Bet your car, I would say, on the Eagles over 9.5 wins.
So you don't feel strong about this as last year's pick?
Well, I don't know what else to pay off.
Well, I know exactly. Pay off your school debt.
Pay off.
Well,
Well, that's coming. But anyway,
we've already won that bet, baby. We won that bet in November, man.
So take the Eagles. That's your Foley pick of the year. Take the Eagles on the win total over because I think the Eagles are going to be better than people think. You know, last year they won 9 games, And
what leads you to this?
they had a great offseason. I don't want to give away too much of my thinking, Guy, because it's kind of dangerous. But no, I think the Eagles are going to be strong. I think that coach is more impressive actually than I thought he was going to be, and I think Jalen Hurts is going to show some improvement this year. And if you
better
think,
show more than just some.
They won 9 games last year.
I don't like it.
They won 9 games,
Yeah.
and their win total. What I say it is now? What are they predicted at? They're predicted
Look at
at
their schedule.
Yeah, they got the easiest schedule in the league.
Okay.
So that's another reason.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.5. And actually, if you had been in Vegas earlier, you could have got that at 8.5 and bet the over, which I would have felt stronger about. But 9.5, I still say they're going to hit 10 wins because they hit 9 last year and they weren't all that good. So, Guy Speckmen, what's your play of the year?
That's a good one. I like the, and you and I have talked about this a little bit, I like the under on the Broncos total wins. And what is it? Do you know?
I got it for you right here. Denver Broncos, 10.5.
10.5 wins. I just don't believe that.
Yeah.
I can't see that happening. I don't think the Russell Wilson experiment's going to be near what they believe it's going to be. And I think that's a safe, if you've got a junker, mid-range Hyundai with 212,000 miles, I'd bet what I owe on that,
Well, and who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't have a Hyundai laying around?
Or you got one of those, like a Chevy van out back that you haven't run.
A white one?
You haven't driven for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd bet that. Yeah.
You bet that. Yeah. Brad, do you have a pick of the year?
I was trying to peek.
You want to peek? Here's the cheat sheet.
Because like I told you, I don't really do a lot of this anymore. I mean, I used to be a big nerd about this kind of stuff when I was a young
Brad.
pup.
When I first met Brad many years ago, he was a big Dallas Cowboys fan. So take a look at the Dallas Cowboys predicted win total.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm questioning that because I have a young lady in my life who would be very, very upset with me if I picked Dallas to win less than 10.5 games.
Daughter?
No, my girlfriend.
Oh,
no, it would be nice.
Oh, she's a lot younger than you? Is that what you just said?
Did I say no? I said somebody. No,
you said someone, young lady.
Oh, I said young lady.
Yeah.
Well, she is younger than I am.
Assumptions we made.
Yeah, I mean, Guy thought you were talking about your daughter, and I thought
No.
you were talking about your daughter or
Go ahead, though.
something
Are
that might
you
get you
gonna
in
bet
trouble.
against the Cowboys?
Cowboys always disappoint.
Do you think do you think it's McCarthy's last year?
I never liked him in the first place. I didn't like him as a Packers coach. I didn't like him when he was hired in Dallas, and he proved me right last year. And so I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to go with it. If they get, I'm going to go the under on the Cowboys and their 10.5 wins.
I like
I'm
that
in
one,
big trouble for that.
What's your wager? Where's your threshold on that? What do you think?
My wager,
What would you put? Your house on that? Your
house?
Put my relationship on it. Apparently. I guess that's pretty much, isn't that
I'm
fair?
not going to throw monetary value on that.
Well,
you can't.
I just
Put a
can't.
number on that.
Priceless. So here I am.
About that one.
Okay.
I'm in big trouble already.
Yeah.
And I debated. Here's another one I've been thinking strongly about. I mentioned this to Guy before the show. Seattle Seahawks, I think, are going to be bad. And you know why I think they're going to be bad, Guy?
Don't tell me Drew Lock.
Yes. I think because I know you're a big Mizzou fan and you love Drew Lock, but man, he's a
Have you
bad.
seen him rap though? He rapped on the sideline. That's the best looking. I mean, that's the best rap I've ever seen done.
Yeah.
By
Only
any
raps.
quarterback, let alone a white quarterback.
The white one.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
It was good.
If
Yeah,
Raps
so-
could score touchdowns, that would be
Yeah. So
great.
you really don't believe in him, huh?
I am very anti-Seattle this year. Seahawks, you can find the Seahawks at 6 projected win total on the Caesars app, I've been told. I don't normally look at these kind of things.
Yeah.
But Guy hinted to me that the number on the Seahawks is 6, and I would definitely tell you, I would advise you to play the under 6 for Seattle win total.
While we're bashing on Mizzou quarterbacks, let's go ahead and throw on over to who one of my picks to maybe be in the Super Bowl would be the San Diego Chargers with Chase Daniel as a backup.
Yeah, that'd be the key.
Probably the smartest quarterback in the NFL. He's made like $400 million and never gotten hit. So honestly, that Mizzou education is paying off for that young
Smart.
man.
I
Very
guess.
smart.
Is Corby Jones still in the league?
I think he's a lawyer in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Or
Well,
maybe, I don't know, maybe he's partners with Scott Campbell. I don't know. But he is
That'd be a good team.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. So,
Yeah.
any other picks?
I got nothing. I've
Okay,
already.
Super Bowl projection. Anybody?
Uh,
Who you got, Guy Speckman? You think about it for a
you like
minute.
the
We'll get to you.
I'll go Buffalo defeats the Rams.
Good pick, boy. Because you asked me this, and I hadn't really thought about it. Yeah, here's
Just
your sheet,
thanks.
so
Yeah,
you
little
can memorize the teams.
Yeah,
and don't bring the Chiefs hate on me because I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. So if there's a team, if I'm pulling for a team, that's the one I'm pulling for.
Yeah, I like your Buffalo pick, so I'm going to back you on the Buffalo being the AFC rep in the Super Bowl. On the NFC side, wow, the NFC seems wide open to me. And
I still think like San Francisco could be good. They've got, like you pointed out to me, they have a new quarterback. I mean,
so that makes you a little gun shy. But I'm going to go with and everyone thinks they're going to be down this year, and they might be because they lost their best receiver. I still think the Packers are going to be good. So I'm going to go Buffalo and Green Bay in the Super Bowl with Buffalo winning.
I was just going
to
tell you that if I was going to go on another one, I'd say the Packers are going to be the under on the 10.5 wins.
You're anti-Packer this year?
I'm anti-Packer every year.
Have you seen Aaron Rodgers look like Nick Cage, though?
Yeah, he's never asleep.
I mean, I can't bet against that dude.
No, you can't.
I know, it's true. It's true. But they can't. I mean, how can this team – Aaron Rodgers is becoming the new Tom Brady when it comes to – teams that continue to overperform, and the only thing you can look at least as far as I'm concerned, is the quarterback. I mean, what else is it about the Packers last year? I kept watching them, waiting for them to fall apart, and they were still there. And I was like, what?
Yep.
What's going on?
I agree.
So
that's why I think they're going to hang around this year, too.
You might be right. I'm going to go with but I like the Bills pick, too. It's really easy to go with the Bills in the AFC, but I think for the NFC team, where was it? I'm going to go with your Eagles. We'll see if something really weird happens.
Wow,
look, nobody saw the Bengals in the Super Bowl last year either. So I'll just go with your Eagles. I think it's wide open, like you said.
Yeah.
So
I think so too.
Yeah.
So what have we failed to get to on tonight's show? Anything yet? Have we got it all covered?
You got your notes? Don't you have notes?
No, this is football. We've talked about it.
That.
Guy Speckmen wanted to bring up Len Dawson, the passing of Len Dawson.
What I told you guys earlier, I thought was just the most interesting story is that I read somewhere, and I don't know the accuracy of this. I think it's true though, that he played in a playoff game, that maybe the longest game ever on Christmas Day game, and then delivered the news on television that evening. And I just would love to have seen how that all transpired. Like Lenny had to run out and jump in his car, and did somebody hand him a script and say, "Hey, read this on your way over there, so you know what we got"? Or was he ripping a cig? Is he?
Ripping a cig and drinking a Fresca is what he was doing.
Was I-70 there then, or no?
I don't know, man. Okay.
71 or so? I don't know. Yeah, because
it would have been really close.
He was ripping down new I-70 to get to the studios down.
Police escort.
But honestly, I mean, a true legend. I mean, there's really the Mount Rushmore's pretty easy in Kansas City for sports, and he's on it for sure. Yeah. But those are neat stories I think he was kind of a regular dude in those regards back in the day.
Right.
What I always liked about Len is back in the day, I used to listen to some of the Chiefs games on the radio back then, and Len was not shy about, if the team was screwing up. A lot of those hometown announcers, they'll never say anything negative about the home team. But Lenny, he didn't care. You're not going to fire the legend, So he'd rip them, if he felt like they weren't, if something was not looking right or the effort wasn't there. He was honest in his commentary, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I not growing up in Kansas City,
he would do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Not growing up in Kansas City, but I'm familiar with everything that you guys are talking about. I don't really have a lot of memories, but I do agree that he's a legend here. And I think the one thing mentioned in the whole cigarette thing was I just read on Facebook, the day he died, was that yesterday or 2 days ago? It was 2 days ago, I think, maybe. And that he that picture, he always hated that picture of him with the Fresca and the cigarette. And then apparently his claim was that he only smoked for a couple of weeks, and they just happened to have taken a picture of him, and now that picture kind of started surfacing here in the last 10, 15 years with social media, and then it's just always bugged the crap out of him because that picture is everybody started about Lenny smoking. I don't know if he smoked. That supposedly he smoked for a couple of weeks, and
different time, different
right,
times.
exactly.
So I don't think most people today.
Nobody cares. No, exactly. I agree.
Well, here we are, Landmark Live.
Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore?
for
Kansas City Sports. I mean, obviously Len Dawson, and I would say
George
Brett.
George is number one.
Yeah, and then does Lamar Hunt?
I've seen Tom Watson.
Tom Watson's there. That's true. I was trying to think of other sports.
And I mean, Patrick Mahomes is fast.
He'll be there.
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Because we don't really
Lamar Hunt's a good one.
Lamar Hunt. I hadn't thought until just kind of popped in my head because of everything else, right? That about the Super Bowl trophies named after him, and then what he's done for Kansas City. How the name.
How many people can you have on Mount Rushmore? Do we know?
Technically, in my mind,
up there now?
you only do 4. Who's up there? You got Trump, Obama.
I knew that was coming. I tell you what. Brad Carl, the Trump fan on the show.
No, that's not necessarily. No, hang on a second. No. I'm a libertarian. No.
Libertarian. Trump or libertarian. And not that there's anything wrong with that, Brad. You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm a DeSantis fan.
You're what?
I'm a DeSantis fan. How's that?
That's good. Well, hey, I think we've torn up the internet as much as we can tonight. Probably. Oh, the poll results. Techman Schneider tells us he has a poll going on Facebook.
He's probably going to put it. Maybe he's going to put it on the screen.
You watching it in his house?
Right.
There's some kick-ass poll numbers rolling in there.
Fantastic.
The phone lines will remain open all night, although.
If I get one vote, would you text me tonight?
Yes.
Hey, by the way, something totally off. So, and not that I'm trying to get you to play it again, but I forgot to mention to you because you're not a Star Wars guy.
No, I'm not.
You've never watched Star Wars.
Not completely. I've seen highlights because Techman Schneider plays them for me occasionally.
Oh, that's nice of him. That's right, because you guys did that
show. He's kind of a tech freak.
Yeah, exactly.
He's kind of a Star Wars freak.
So the lyrics, the way they went, that was a Star Wars effect. On the video screen.
Yeah, that's nice. Brad.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I did that for you.
Well, one more time, Techman, if you got the Brad Carl new hit song ready to roll, we can play it again. If not, that's okay too. Here we go.
Did you know I used Seoul, Korea?
No.
We'll talk about that after we watch.
I kind of feel like it's a blues song. We should be ripping a cig while we're doing this. With a gin or something. Go ahead.
Somebody got to have one around here somewhere. Pass it around.
It's time once again to try really hard to win. But I've got this sick feeling that Ivan's gonna win again. He's always got something up his sleeve. Never trust a guy with shiny white teeth. In case you haven't heard him shout, Candler's got a new book out. The best 10% of all his rants. And on the book cover, he's not wearing pants. But when it comes to sports, he knows how to pick and choose. And all I've got is the landmark pick'em blues. Tech guy Schneider surfaced out of the blue to bring bells and whistles to the landmark live crew. The new website is truly the bomb, but I still believe there's something terribly wrong. When the boss man wins, it's an evil ruse, and I'll still have the landmark pick'em blues. I got the landmark pick'em blues. It makes me drink more booze. I got the landmark pick'em blues. Guy Speckman's still confused. Is either game in the system? He's spreading the landmark pick'em blues. Oh yeah, I'm not feeling good. I need me one of them heavy doses. backseat. It's Ivan gaming the system again. He's spreading the landmark pick'em blues. Pick'em blues.
Are we on?
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Is this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
on?
Oh, yeah.
Did the power go out? We good?
Oh, yeah.
Power-
Oh, the power.
Power.
Yeah.
Oh, we got through the show without a power outage in downtown Platte City. That's cause for
amazing.
celebration. That does not
think-
happen every day.
Did Schneider forget to turn the volume down on the monitor?
I can hear you. Hear
Oh,
you. Hear you.
There we go. Thank you,
Echoing.
Schneider.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's like,
Yeah, so,
it's
you
like
know.
the voice of
Tell me
Frank.
the soul connection.
My mind just went blank. Chan Ho Park. No. Sungwoo. Sungwoo.
Yeah.
Sungwoo is from Seoul, Korea. So I figured I'd throw in a little extra camera there since
that
he's
was
the biggest
That was
star.
a little shout to Kamler
Well,
in his
yeah,
first book.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we should pimp Kamler's book a little bit. He does have a new book out called My Best 10%. It deals with what he felt like were his 50 best columns, or at least the 50 he could remember writing, and he put those in a book. And then he put a little updated 2022 commentary. And the book, I'm going to say this: I've read it and it's out. The best part, there's an outstanding foreword in the book. I think that you might want to buy the book just for that, just to read the foreword. I think it's the best foreword I've ever read.
I skipped right past
And,
that forward. I didn't
so-
even
and
notice there was a forward.
There's actually, and you guys, all of you get a mention in the book as well, so you'll want to check it out. Speckmen, you get a mention. Brad,
I've
Greg
seen
Crow?
that. I've seen that.
Yeah. So anyway, that was
It-
nice.
It
to
is a
Cameron.
great forward.
It is.
I don't think
very-
he didn't actually talk about me in particular. He just said Brad Carl. Like he said my name in the book, right? That's
yeah,
to be honest. Isn't that pretty much what it was?
Yeah. Well, he acknowledged you. You were in the acknowledgement section.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Thanks, Chris.
At this point, you're in the book.
Yeah. What do you?
You know,
I mean,
Just tell your
honestly,
kids.
they don't make encyclopedias anymore. So
nobody's gonna
you
know.
both show that to your
Yeah.
kids.
I get a credit on my Wikipedia page for that, though, right?
You can buy that book on Amazon, or you can come to the Landmark office and I'll fix you up. So, hey, everybody, we appreciate you tuning in for the first Landmark Live episode of the fall of 2022, our 6th fall season. We're glad you joined us. I'm Ivan Foley for Guy Speckmen, for Brad Carl. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back soon, probably with a remote episode from somewhere in Platte County, and it'll be exciting. Until then, thank you.